Thank you very much for staying with us. Our top focus. Telangana is all set to have its second chief minister after the formation of the state on December 7th. Now, Anumula Revanth Reddy, he is not just a seasoned leader, but a man whose journey is as intriguing as it is inspiring. Born on July 8, 1969 in Kondareddipalli, Mahbubnagar, Revanth Reddy's early years were far removed from the political limelight. In fact, hailing from a non-political family deeply rooted in agriculture, his journey into the political arena was anything but predetermined. Yet, life had different plans for him. An arts graduate from AV College, Hyderabad, Revanth's early association with ABVP, the student wing of RSS, hinted at his inclination towards leadership even before his foray into mainstream politics. In fact, the political saga of Revanth Reddy began around 2001-2002, when he stepped into the realm of TRS led by KCR. However, a phase of sidelining prompted him to part ways with TRS in 2006. Undeterred, he contested and won as an independent candidate in Zilla Parishad elections, marking the early signs of his resilience and political acumen. Now, the subsequent chapters of Revanth's political journey saw him aligning with the Telugu Desam party, where he became the MLA from the Kondagal constituency in 2009. However, the political tides were not always in his favour, as evidenced by his setback in the 2018 elections, losing the seat to Patnam Narendra Reddy. But one defining moment that etched itself in the narrative of Revanth Reddy's political career was the 2015 bribery scandal. Now, caught in the act of attempting to bribe a nominated MLA for the TDP MLC candidate, Revanth found himself behind bars, a setback that would eventually shape his trajectory. Now, married to Geeta, the daughter of Congress veteran leader Jaipal Reddy, Revanth Reddy is known not just for his political prowess, but also for successfully navigating the delicate balance between his political and personal life. Now, this ability to connect beyond political affiliations has earned him, respect and friendships even within the Reddy community. How, in a strategic move to counter the formidable influence of KCR and TRS, Revanth joined the Congress in 2017. Now, his ascent within the party was rapid, culminating his appointment as the Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee President in 2021. Now, the Bharat Jodo Yatra under his leadership not only showcased his ability to mobilize crowds, but also strengthened his ties with Rahul Gandhi. Now, as he stands on the cusp of potentially becoming the Chief Minister of Telangana, Revanth Reddy's journey reflects not just the highs and lows of politics, but also the personal and passionate facets that make him a multifaceted leader. Beyond the political maneuvering, there's of course a man whose love for football and commitment to his roots add layers of authenticity to his narrative. Now, the story of Anumula Revanth Reddy is not just about political conquests, it's about resilience, determination and a commitment to rewriting the script of Telangana's political future.
Honorable Congress President decided to go with Revanth Reddy, our PCC President, as the new CLP of Telangana Legislative Party. The swearing will be happen day after tomorrow, 7th.
We were expecting this, and we have put out this exclusively for the first time, and Revanth Reddy was expected to be the Chief Minister. And now KC Venugopal, after meeting Uttam Kumar Reddy and also AICC observer Manikam Thackeray and other leaders, he has now come out and openly announced that Revanth Reddy is appointed as the CLP leader and he will be Chief Minister. And after that, and about this swearing ceremony, he has said that on 7th of December, swearing ceremony will take place in the Hyderabad city. So it's very much clear now, and Revanth Reddy has been asked to, come to Delhi immediately. We can clearly see here, police, police have reached here, and very shortly, Revanth Reddy is expected here. He will be leaving to the Delhi. and they will be meeting the top leadership there, including AICC President and also KC Venugopal, and it is expected that he'll also be meeting Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. So as of now, it has been made it clear by the AICC top leadership that Revanth Reddy will be the Chief Minister and he has been appointed as the CLP leader. And at the same time, no other details have been mentioned, but it is very much clear that Bhatti, Uttam Kumar Reddy, and also other prominent faces will find their will find their places in the upcoming cabinet. So how many ministers will be taking oath, and who all will be included in the list on the 7th, and who will be the deputy Chief Minister, all these details yet to be revealed, but it is very much clear that Bhatti will get the Deputy Chief Minister post.
All right, what do our guests think about this decision that's been taken? And of course, it is rewriting a chapter in history for Telangana. Let's find out from them. In fact, joining me on the show is Nattaraju Venkata Subhash, spokesperson of the BJP, Sama Mohan Reddy, spokesperson of the Congress, Varis Patan, ex-MLA and national spokesperson of the AIMIM, and Venkatesh, former resident editor, AP, and former Deputy Chief of Bureau, Hyderabad, The Hindu. And I also understand we have Rekha Rao, leader of the BRS. Thank you very much, all of you, for taking the time out and joining us here this evening. Let me come to you first, Sama Reddy. Of course, the decision has been taken. We've spoken about the fact that Revanth Reddy was the top contender for this post. But what is it that really makes him the X-factor leader that the Congress has now decided to declare him as the Chief Minister of Telangana?
See, he won crores of hearts in Telangana with his fighting spirit, determination and courage, fighting against the government, exposing the corruption and fighting on behalf of people. All the qualities what a leader should have. Revanth Reddy ji has got 100% of all these qualities, and he won the hearts of people. And today, the decision of AICC to make him the Chief Minister of Telangana is being welcomed by crores of people. In fact, the entire state, not only the entire state, but beyond the boundaries. So he has been fighting. He has been sent to jail. He has been sent to imprisoned in a bathroom-sized jail. He spent there for 14 to 15 days. He came out, but with his tall personality, he fought against his government relentlessly, and he won. Today, he is the CM face. And he deserves it. He deserves it.
All right. So essentially, all right, he deserves it. And you're essentially saying that the journey that he's had is one of the reasons why this decision has been taken. Let me go across to Varis Patan. Varis, the decision, of course, has been taken. But in your opinion, and your party's opinion as well, what kind of leader does Telangana need? And in terms of a chief minister, do you think, in your opinion, Revanth fits that bill?
Well, the people have given their mandate. The Congress has won the elections in Telangana. They are forming now the government, and Revanth Reddy will be taking oath on the 7th. So all the very best to them. It's a people's mandate. We do accept it wholeheartedly. And now we contested on 9 seats and we have won 7 seats. So we will be having an effective opposition. We'll be sitting there as an effective opposition, and we will fight for the cause of the people, which we have been doing since long years, so many years. In your initial statements on Revanth Reddy, you said that he was born here, born there, he did this, that. Very good, but you forgot to mention that he was affiliated with the ABVP. He was also affiliated with the RSS earlier, and now he will be the Chief Minister.
We did mention that.
We've been saying this since the beginning itself, that he was an RSS man. I must have missed it then. We say that he was an RSS man, and now he'll be the Chief Minister of Telangana, and we expect him to work for the development with KCR. Had done very nice work in the last 10 years when he was in power, and we were expecting the BRS to win the election. We were supporting them, but now the mandate is there. So we expect him to work for the development, for the betterment, and see, like the last 10, 12 years, what we saw in Telangana, apart from the other state, was that there were no communal rights, no communal tension in the state. We would like them to maintain the same thing. We are there, and we will be questioning the government on each and every aspect of it, whether it's a development thing of it. And as I said earlier, out of the 9 we contested, 7 won, and the 2 we lost. And let me tell you one thing, inform you one thing, that the Congress, people voted for them, but not a single Muslim candidate of the Congress won. Why? The Muslims did not vote for Congress, the Muslims voted for us. The Muslims voted for us, though we had a candidate who was non-Muslim as well. But to be very short and simple, I would like to just congratulate them and to see to and ask them to do the development work in Telangana, which was carried out by KCR for the last 10 years. And we will be asking the question, we'll be asking them on a development issue as well in the coming days, yes.
All right, in fact, talking about change of governments, we'll also get talking about that, Varis Patan, in terms of how seamless it will be, or rather, is it going to have a lot of loopholes in terms of that? But let me go across to Rekha Rao. Rekha, how does the BRS view this? Of course, this election did not work in your favor, but in terms of also in a way for the people of Telangana to be looking at a new leader in terms under the Congress leadership of Revanth Reddy now?
BRS respects the verdict of the people. So for 2 tenures, we were there. Maybe the people, they wanted a little change. They went for Congress. And our best wishes, as KTR sir and our CM sir wished. And again, from our side, 100% support will be there. The criticism, in case it is there, it is going to be constructive. And Telangana voted seeing the face of Revanth Reddy sir. That is one thing. And I think, when a person is contesting for something, when they want power, the way they adopt may be rough, it will be tough, they will be using abusive language. And once they come to the power, they become cool, calm, and they adopt the qualities of a good leader. And I'm sure he's going to be a good leader. If we see his profile, if we see his history, right from his college days, he was a leader. And if you see his journey, he was always ambitious. He wanted to be the CM in some of the write-ups. If you see, when he was still young, he told some of his friends that one day he would be going to the CM, and today he has achieved. What I mean to say is that, yes, he has become the CM, and I'm sure he is going to do what the legacy what our KCR sir has left. The benchmark is high. Whatever our KCR sir has left, from there continuing, it is not easy. It is not going to be a cakewalk. He has to prove himself, and our best wishes, I'm sure he will prove.
Rekha, as you point that out, what if, under the Congress, under Revanth Reddy, the Congress were to reverse the policies that was there by the previous government of the BRS?
Is the question for me?
Yes, Rekha.
Is the question for me? Yeah.
Yes, Rekha.
Yes, okay. Today only I was just working in some slum areas, and there were some fear factors. What I'm speaking is reality. There were some daughters, some girls who got married, and now they were expecting Kalyan Lakshmi. And after the change in the government, the first question, the first doubt they had is that, are they going to get it? And again, for example, the 24-hour supply of electricity, what our government was giving. And again, Revanth Reddy, he was saying that so much of electricity supply 24/7 is not required. Hopefully, he should not reverse. Because when we came for the 24 hours of power supply, it really worked out. Whenever people wanted, they were using it. So there was no dearth in electricity. And I don't think he should change it. If he changes it again, it will be a big negative thing. Whatever schemes we have implemented, whatever schemes we have started, he should continue, plus he can add something better. He should not reduce it. And I don't think he's going to reduce, because whatever schemes we have right now is highly appreciated, right from UNO, United Nations. And if you see the DP Ayog's statistics, Telangana is in lead. Somehow Congress got it. It's okay. We respect the verdict, but he should continue.
All right. So you're essentially, having the opinion that nothing's going to change in terms of reversing those policies, but only time is going to tell. But Venkatesh, let me get you in on this. An image that Revanth Reddy did build, which also he managed to kind of prove right, was to give tough competition to KCR. But in your opinion, did you see this happening? Of course, he was a top contender, but did you believe there were other strong leaders as well the Congress could have gone for?
Yeah, he's a strong leader. He has come up from the ranks, and but then he was treated as an outsider. He had that outsider image within the Congress because all of them were quite senior to him. He's a young leader who has crossed over from other party to Congress. That's what makes it a tough, very tough challenge for him. On one side, he'll be facing challenges from the old guard, the senior leaders who were expecting the chief ministership. The prominent among them were today we have seen Uttam Kumar Reddy, who had won 6 times as MLA. He was a strong contender. Then the other leader, Bhatti Vikramarka, he is a Dalit leader, and he had several terms as MLA, but then he lost the chance. So there will be definitely a challenge from the party side. Like my co-panelist said, there will be a sense of skepticism on the continuation of some of the schemes, because he had openly come out saying so much of power is not required for farm sector. So that would be quite challenging. I don't know how he's going to manage that. Then when it comes to schemes and some of the policy decisions taken by TRS, certainly he is going to reverse some of them at least, to prove the point that what he meant during the campaign, he is going to carry out them. One of them would be this Dharani, which was the land survey and the reform that were brought in by KCR and TRS government. I think he's going to change it a bit, tweak it a bit. There are other schemes he's definitely he's going to tweak. Otherwise, and bring in those 6 guarantees. He will change some of the TRS schemes and bring in those 6 guarantees. It's a tough task. Somebody has calculated here, if the Congress implement 6 guarantees, they require a budget of 1.5 lakh crores. So he is going to face a lot of challenges, both from the party side as well as when it comes to policy decisions or continuing the schemes of TRS.
All right, talking about schemes that we have, of course, seen in Karnataka as well, as far as the government finding itself in a very odd situation to be implementing it. So let me get Subhash in on that. Subhash, your first viewpoint about, they've gone ahead with Revanth Reddy as the Chief Minister of Telangana. Also with the fact that, like we mentioned about schemes and reversing of the same, or even poll promises for that matter by the Congress in the southern state of Karnataka, do you think they would find themselves in that spot once again when it comes to delivering those promises?
Exactly. First of all, we appreciate the mandate given by people of Telangana, and then we abide by that. And we also wish the new incumbent Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy, all the best. And also we welcome that the Bharatiya Janata Party has given the people in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and in the Chhattisgarh, they have given a landslide victory for Bharatiya Janata Party. We also welcome that. And more, the Congress Party has lost almost 2 states which they were ruling, and then they have only 1 state now, whereas Bharatiya Janata Party, out of 5, now we have around 3 states which will be the ruling on that. So as far as Telangana is concerned, as far as Mr. Revanth Reddy, the incumbent chief minister in waiting, and there are so many challenges which he has to really fulfill on that, especially about the 6 guarantees, where the BRS party from past 10 years have really ruined the finances of the states, and then the finances of the Telangana is in doldrums. The 6 guarantees and the 5 guarantees were in the Karnataka, which is a failure. And we also wanted to know how these 6 guarantees are getting just implemented in that, because Revanth Reddy is a hopping person. He has come from RSS and then from TRS, from TDP, and then to the Congress. Except with MM, I think he has gone to all the political parties, and we have to see how the original Congress people will really react within the few days to come. As you know, as on today, there are 12 contenders for the chief ministership in the Congress party, and the swearing ceremony has been already fixed on the 3rd of December, as soon as the results have been announced, the 4th of December, and it has been extended till That means before the Congress party has formed in Telangana, there are so many frictions and then there are so many fissures in the Congress party. So 5 years is a long term, and instead of focusing on that who will be the chief minister in next year, because the Congress has a history from 1978 to 1983, they have around 4 chief ministers. From 1989 to 1994, they have again 4 the chief ministers. From 2009 to 2014, they had 3 chief ministers, and from 2023 to 2028, I don't know how many chief ministers they will be changing and then rotating. So what the bottom line of
All
my
right, Subhash, I'd have
discussion
to
is
interject
that
you there,
there will
although
be
you have, of course, shared with us your perspective as to where this stands and, of course, the problem or rather challenges that will be posed in front of Revanth Reddy. Samarati, coming to you as far as the challenges are also, that is, the fellow panelists have to say that will be in front of Revanth Reddy is one aspect of it. But quickly also taking a point from you as far as the suspense of the Deputy CM.
See, all the rest of the cabinet members are going to be revealed shortly, but not today, because it is only scheduled to declare or announce only chief minister candidate. After the oath-taking ceremony, the rest of the cabinet members will be announced, and there won't be any problem as feared by BJP. And because BRS panelists also raised a doubt that pro-people schemes will be continued definitely, but at the same time, parallelly, we will also be exposing what was the reality happened in last decade. So that is going to be our job, and definitely we are going to take this path, Telangana track, into a progressive track record, where from last 10 years, we have just ridden into this debt. And MIM also, when they are attributing our PCC president and upcoming chief minister of Telangana, Revanth Reddy ji, to RSS, then we should also attribute their leaders or their party to the earlier ancestors of MIM, who are called Rajakars. So let us be limited to our subject. Let us confine to our subject. Let us not go beyond the lines, because we are prepared. Because one more point they raised, that none of the Muslim leaders won. Yes, they didn't won because of you guys. When Azharuddin was contesting from Jubilee Hills, MIM, announced as a candidate from them. So what was the problem? They can't see another Muslim candidate winning in Congress party. That is the true face of MIM. So because they are handing love with BJP and BRS, all these three could not stop Congress party from winning. We will only highlight the issues
Faris,
of
would
people.
you want to come in on that as far as these jives from the Congress party?
Yes, I would. I would definitely like to reply to my co-panelist, Congress spokesperson, Azharuddin. We contested in law. Azharuddin lost with a margin of more than 18,000 votes. We got only 7,000 plus votes there. But the BRS guy got more votes. Why don't you name him? Other place where the Congress lost, this guy was there, Aam Aadmi Party, and other places. See, the Congress is in a habit of blaming others for their own defeat. They don't do the self-introspection, and so they blame others. Now they must stop it. See, we never contested in Chhattisgarh. Why did the Congress lose? We contested only on 8 seats in Rajasthan. Why did the Congress lose? We contested only on 3 seats in Madhya Pradesh. Why did the Congress lose everywhere? You contested on all the seats where we never contested. But you will blame us for your shortcomings? Because of your infighting, you don't have the guts, the power, the inclination to defeat the BJP. You put the entire blame on the MIM. Now there are facts and data before you. Kindly recheck that data and stop from now blaming the others. Introspect within yourself. Why? What was the alliance doing? In Madhya Pradesh, I tell you, it is not because of Shivraj Singh Chauhan that the BJP won. Madhya Pradesh won because of Akhilesh Yadav. Let me tell you. And they were in alliance. They have tea in Bangalore. They have dinner in Mumbai. Then they separate together. They contest against each other. Aam Aadmi Party contested against the Congress, against the Samajwadi in the elections. Why not blame them? They are the vote cutters. Why not blame the Aam Aadmi Party? Because of the Aam Aadmi Party, you lost even in the Rajasthan in so many seats. But no, they want just to shift their blame on us. shift, no problem. But the nation has clearly seen what you are capable of, what you are not capable of. First, stop. You don't have any intellectuals. You don't have people who can guide you. The party is lacking in certain
Virus, as much as you're
intelligent
countering the
people who
point
can
that
guide
Sama
them
Reddy
to
had
victory in
made, we're
Congress.
actually digressing from the
I'm
subject
making
because
it
you
very, very
essentially
clear.
want to
I'm very, very
stick to
clear
the
on
new
that.
leadership.
I think we were
All right,
diverting
Virus, I
from
think
the
the point has
subject.
been put across. I'm going to
I'm
come
making
back
very, very clear
to,
that
yes, we'll come back to you as far as
they
that is
don't
concerned.
introspect within themselves. They don't introspect within themselves. And that is
All
why
right.
they blame the other. That is why I want to say that. Please
All
stop
right, Varis.
blaming.
You made your
Introspect
point
within
clear. I
yourself.
think all the
Fight,
fellow
and
panelists
if you have
have
guts,
heard you.
defeat the BJP.
Time for introspection for the Congress party. All right, Venkatesh, coming to you as far as, everybody else has analyzed the leadership aspect as well. What Sama Reddy has said that in terms of the Deputy CM, we're going to be looking at that name during the oath ceremony. But one thing that I want to understand from you, your perspective, as far as the growth of Telangana is concerned, especially probably like an IT sector, the boom that we've seen under the BRS, do you think that transition going to the Congress now and for Revanth to take it forward, are there going to be challenges or do you see a different kind of strategy that would come? Because ultimately it's the people's mandate that has made this choice and the government should be delivering on it.
Yeah, I don't think for all his aggressive posturing during the campaign, I don't think he'll carry it to the governance. The basic governance will have to continue, and governments are always a continuous process. He strongly believes in that. The aggressive nature of Revanth Reddy, I'm sure, was confined to countering BRS and end it there. Now that the elections are over and he has become chief minister, I think he'll have to control his aggressiveness, and I'm sure he can do that. He has that capacity. He's a dynamic leader. He understands the dynamics of political situation. Not just the political situation, from agricultural situation, having come from an agriculture background, he knows what's happening in agriculture. He knows what's happening in the industry sector, how to get investment. He has that vision, no doubt about it, because his work with Chandrababu Naidu, he always acknowledges that. He has learned a lot from him. So I think he'll bring in all those elements. I don't think, he would definitely reverse some of the policies of BRS, but not to the extent of hurting the state interest as such. That would be put at the top. I don't think he'll hurt the interest as much as is being speculated. So I don't see any radical changes, but then the things like the political aspect, ordering inquiry against some of the so-called misdeeds by BRS. Definitely he'll do that because that's why he got elected. The people elected him because some of them, at least some of the sections, have suffered under BRS. So he'll have to rectify, order inquiry, take remedial steps. To that extent, yes, all those things will be done, but not to the extent of overturning all the policies.
So all in all, you believe that the interest of the people will be kept forward. But on that note, I want to thank all of you for joining us here on the show and sharing with us your perspective. Only time's going to tell how this one is going to pan out. Thank you very much for joining us. We're sipping in a short break now. More news coming up on the other side. Stay with us. We're going to be right back.